Serena because she's an idiot. Took the joke a little bit too far, I would say. Yeah, I would say it was too far. Hello everyone, what's up? My name is Serena and welcome to my channel. I really need a new intro. Like, if anyone thinks of like a good intro idea, let me know, because I get on here and I never know what to say and it always like ruins my mood for the whole entire video. I'm like, I'm such a loser. Anyway, today's video, oh my gosh, you can see my spray tan, look at that! I'm still getting used to like the camera settings on this camera, so like if this still is a crappy quality video, I'm sorry. I'm working on it, okay, I'm working on it, but like the manual for this is like this big and I'm like, today's video I am actually super excited about because why? We're gonna be talking about my absolute favorite thing ever, and that is high school. Woo! Not really. We're gonna be talking about embarrassing memories, embarrassing moments, embarrassing instances from high school. I wrote down a list of all my embarrassing moments so I would remember all of them. It's much longer than it should be. I need to start now before I get like embarrassed. Anyway, let's just get right into these embarrassing moments. I have way too many of them to put them all in one video, so let me know. I'll do a part 2 of this. Probably, maybe, possibly a part 3 and 4 too, because I have a lot of embarrassing moments from high school. Okay. Also, if I tell a story and you're like, well, Serena, that doesn't seem very embarrassing. Like, I think embarrassment is definitely subjective. Like, if it happens to you, like, you get embarrassed. Other people that hear the story might not think it's embarrassing. Just keep that in mind. Okay, I think that I'll start with the most embarrassing. Does that sound good? Like, we can start with, no, I don't really want to start with that one because that's embarrassing. I like wrote these down thinking I was going to talk about them and like now I'm embarrassed. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is something that happened at a cross country meet. If you guys don't know what cross country is, it's basically the worst sport ever. Why is it a sport? I don't know. Why did I do it? I don't know. Just kidding. Sport where you run in races that are 3.1 miles or 5 kilometers, and yeah, that's what I was doing when this particular thing happened. We were at a cross-country race. I was racing, I was running, whatever. It was muddy. We get to the part of the course where you kind of come around a turn and then you go down this really, really steep hill. It had been raining all day and like 7,000 other people had ran before me, so like it was a little mushy through there, okay? In this moment, I see, as I'm rounding the corner, I see two guys who are on, you know, my cross-country team. Obviously they weren't in the race because it was the girls' race, but they were two boys on the high school team. I saw them. They were right in my line of vision. They looked at me and they say, "Serena, go to the left, it's less muddy." They're like screaming this, and you know, I was like, my brother's over here helping me out, helping me get through this course. Okay, so I turned left and quickly realized, I mean, it was too late to do anything but run down that side, but quickly realized that they betrayed me. This side was probably 10 times worse than the right side that I was running on until my teammates told me not to. I don't know if you guys have ever slipped on mud, but it was like one of those moments where I just like slipped on the mud, my feet came out from under me, I fell, and then after falling I kind of slid a couple feet and then rolled a couple feet down the hill. And this was probably less than a mile from the finish line. So I get back up and I'm covered head to toe in mud. I have mud all over my face, I have mud all over my hands, my legs, my feet, my uniform. I was like covered in this mud. And I get to the bottom of the hill, and that's where our coach sees me, and he just busts out laughing. He's like, "Oh, you fell on the hill, did you?" Like, no, I wouldn't have fallen on the hill. Oh my gosh, it was so embarrassing because it was like less than a mile from the finish line. When I got to the finish line, I was still covered in mud. Like, I had no way to get it off of me. And my coach comes walking over, my other coach comes walking over, and they're like, you know, "How was the race?" Like, you obviously wiped out. After that happened, I like never talked to them again. I was so mad. The two boys had followed me into the finish line to come have, I guess, their like final laugh that like, ha ha ha, we made Serena fall down the hill. I still got a medal that day. I don't even care. Okay, this next one was actually really, really embarrassing, and I still talk about it all the time to like anyone who will listen. I'm like still embarrassed about this to this day. Okay. I was in Spanish class, and I only remember that it was in Spanish class because I remember it was this particular teacher that like said this to me. I don't even know what we were talking about. Like, we had a lot of like free time in that class because once you got your work done or once you did whatever for the day, you kind of just got to sit there and talk. So my friends and I were just, you know, sitting at our little Spanish table, you know, just chatting about, you know, life and whatever. I think we got on the conversation of like apartments and condos, and I don't remember what we were talking about, but we got on that subject. Someone had said something about a condo or something, but like they didn't know what it was called. I think they were talking about a condominium and they didn't know what it was called. I tried to like chime in and like tell them that it was called, I don't remember if I was trying to say that it was a condo or if I was trying to say that it was a condominium, but when I went to tell them what it was called, I kind of combined the two words and I just like yelled across the table, "It's called a condom!" And then, you know, after that, like everyone was silent because like, why is this crazy girl over here yelling condom? I don't know. My Spanish teacher turns around and goes, "What are you guys talking about?" She was like a really cool teacher, so like she wasn't mad that I said that out loud or anything, but she just like looks at me and goes, "What are you guys talking about? Why did you just say that?" And I was like, and I immediately told her like, I combined the words condo and condominium. I'm sorry, like I didn't mean. She was very forgiving, bless her soul, but that was embarrassing. It was embarrassing, okay? Oh, this one was a good one. So we have this show at our school called, it's called the Showboat, and I feel like the best way to describe it is it's kind of like a talent show at other schools, but like you don't have a winner or anything. It's just like people try out to do different things like singing, dancing, whatever. They do the show like I think 4 nights. When I was a senior, I really wanted to do a baton routine in the Showboat. It was like my last year. It was like the last opportunity I would get to like be in the show. Baton is like, you know, the like metal stick that you like twirl. Because it was a solo and it was by myself, I had pretty much complete freedom over like the outfit that I wore. So I ended up, which this was like a horrible idea. Don't ever do this. If you're like, if you do baton, if you do anything athletic, don't ever buy shorts like this. But I went to Forever 21 and I got a black bodysuit, which is like fine to twirl in because you can't have sleeves or anything. And then I got these like glittery, sparkly shorts, but there were shorts that weren't like spandex shorts. They weren't shorts that could stretch, which like isn't a good idea when you're in baton, but like we'll get into that. Probably still have it somewhere. I should like find it. Anyway, it was like super, I thought it was like hella cute and I was looking good and I did my makeup all cute, I did my hair all cute, like I was feeling it, okay? I was feeling myself. I was like, I am so cute. And it's always like in those moments that you like really feel confident in yourself that like other people are like rude. But around the time that Showboat was going on, there was I don't really know how to say this. There was a girl that I went to high school with that around the same time was kind of, I don't want to say like bullying me, but she was like kind of talking nastily about me behind my back to like other people. I don't know. I remember this girl, she told other people that my outfit made me look fat, and like I don't really care when people call me fat because I'm like, whatever. The irony in it is that because these pants didn't stretch, which I'm not trying to say that it's because I'm not fat, because like I don't care if you think it's because I'm fat, whatever, but when I was on stage one night, I was doing a fan kick where you like lift, I almost did one. You like lift your leg up and you like your leg literally goes like this. I don't really know how to describe it besides that, but my pants ripped right down the crotch when that happened, like right down the middle in front of everyone. I don't think it was something that was noticeable because like I knew people who had gone to the show that night who said like it wasn't noticeable that it had happened, but that girl who called me fat when that happened, was sitting in the second row, and we made eye contact, and yeah, that was embarrassing. I mean, I feel like if I hadn't known that she had been telling people I looked fat in my outfit, like, it wouldn't have been so embarrassing, but because she had been telling people that, and then I actually ripped my pants, like, go me. Oh, this one is probably borderline sexual harassment or something, I don't know. I had this teacher in high school, and I won't say his name or what he teaches because, like, that's awkward, but he was a teacher that was a male, and he was pretty young, and he was pretty cute, and I don't want to say I had a crush on him because I know what a crush is, and I didn't really have a crush on him, but I thought that he was cute, as probably every other girl in our school did at the time think that he was pretty cute, because, like, he's a good looking dude. I'm not gonna lie, like, he's a nice looking man. I don't even want to tell this story because it's... Me and my friend took this math class together, and because we both thought he was cute, we were always constantly, like, making jokes about the fact that he was cute. This one time, Serena, because she's an idiot, took the joke a little bit too far. I would say it was too far. So he had handed out a worksheet that we were supposed to do, and he was kind of unclear when we were supposed to do it. I was under the impression that it was homework and that we were, like, gonna get it started in class and then take it home and do it. It was something that we were actually just gonna do in class and turn in at the end of the class period, which, like, wasn't a problem because he gave us plenty of time to do it. Like, me and my friend were partners on this little worksheet, and there's a thing at the top of the paper that says name and then date, which, like, date is the dumbest thing. Whoever fills out that line, I don't know, but I wrote my name on it, and then I thought it'd be funny because we were turning it in to him. I thought it would be funny to, next to date, I would put me please, so, like, it would say date me please, so, like, the teacher would read it and it would say date me please. I thought that was hilarious. I still think it's funny. So I thought I was cute, I was being funny, and I showed it to my friend. She thought it was hilarious, she laughed, but thinking that I could go home and finish my homework, or, like, whatever, like, thinking I had time to erase the part that said me please. At the end of class, he was like, you know, turn, because I had finished the worksheet. He gave us more than enough time to do it, so I finished the worksheet. At the end of class, he says, you know, just turn it in when you're done. Well, my paper had been flipped over because we were doing the back of the worksheet. I forgot that I put the stupid joke on the front, and I turned it in like that. And he wrote, like, the score of the paper, like, whatever you got on the paper, he wrote it, like, right next to the thing that says, date me please. And so I feel like he definitely read it, and I don't know, he didn't say anything about it, but, like, I'm embarrassed. I thought I was being funny, and he read it, and maybe that's not actually as embarrassing as I think it is, but, like, he read my thing that said date me please. That was so embarrassing. Ugh. I just remember never talking to him again after that, never making eye contact with him. I don't know. I think maybe this will be the last one we can talk about. We went on a trip to Old Man's Cave. If you don't know what Old Man's Cave is, it's this place in, like, Logan, Ohio. Is it Logan? Hockin Hills? I don't know. It's this place that is, like, this insane, like, nature park, and it's beautiful, it's awesome. Like, people actually travel from, like, other states to come to Old Man's Cave. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's a beautiful place. It's got the rocks, it's got nature. I don't really know how to explain it. Like, how do you explain Old Man's Cave? Anyway, it's this, like, beautiful national park that is about 20 minutes or so from my high school. And so every year, if you're in honor society, you would take a field trip to this place, this Old Man's Cave, and they'd have a cookout, and you'd basically just get a hike and, like, do fun things for the day. I don't know. I personally always thought that it was really stupid and it was really boring. Maybe that's because I literally had no friends, but, like, I don't know. We went to this park, and how do I set up this scene? I don't really know. I don't even really know how this happened, but basically I went to the bathroom because I had to pee. And it's at a national park, so, like, they have nice bathrooms for it being a national park, but, like, they weren't the best. Like, it doesn't matter. If anything's like a public bathroom, I always like wipe off the seat with toilet paper. And then I like put toilet paper down so that I can like sit my butt cheeks on it while I'm peeing, because like I don't want to touch where other people's like butts have touched. I don't know. Maybe that's like TMI and gross. I wipe off the seat and then I put toilet paper on the seat because they don't have one of those like toilet covers. I'm going to the bathroom. I sit down on the toilet paper, and I guess like I don't know how this happened or how I didn't notice this until like I got out of the bathroom, but somehow in sitting on the toilet with the toilet paper on it and then getting up and like putting on my pants, my like a piece of toilet paper got like stuck to my body. Pulled my shorts up, but it was like hanging out of my shorts. Like this piece of toilet paper was like hanging out of my shorts. And I didn't notice it. I didn't notice it at all. I went and washed my hands, and then I left the bathroom having toilet paper sticking out of my shorts. Like, so then these two girls that were like they were like in our friend group, and we were about to go like hike or whatever together. They were like behind me, and they were like, why is there toilet paper sticking out of her shorts? And I like at this point had like felt like the toilet paper like hitting my leg or whatever, and was like thinking it was weird. And then I like turn around, but like what did I have to say to them? Like, what is my excuse for having like toilet paper sticking out of the bottom of my shorts? I was so embarrassed. Like that, in that moment I wanted to be dead. Like I wanted to just leave and never come. I was so embarrassed. It was like they were like not the nicest about it, because they were like making fun of me about it, and I just wanted to die. I don't know. That was like the worst story. That was the story like I didn't want to talk about, because when I saw it on this list, I was like, oh god, I forgot about that. Like that hasn't crossed my mind in so long. I'm a person that like I embarrass myself so easily and so frequently that like I have to be able to like put it in the back of my mind and not think about it, because if I did think about it, my anxiety would just eat me alive. Like it's the kind of like a defense mechanism for me, because I embarrass myself so often that I have to just have this thing about me where I don't think about it anymore, because if I did, like I would probably like never leave my bedroom. I'd just be like laying in bed like 4 years ago, why did I have toilet paper sticking out of the bottom of my shorts? Like I'd be so embarrassed. Those are my embarrassing stories from high school, part 1, because I still have like 30 other things on this list. Thumbs up for me embarrassing myself. It's like this happened and it was embarrassing and like everyone forgot about it, and then like making this video is just like bringing it up again. So like, yeah! As always, thank you so much for watching if you're still watching. I will see you guys sometime soon with another video. Bye!